Sounds like something's outside. They're walking about.
Oh God! No! Oh my God!
That was a scream!
Freddie Flintoff, a veteran camper and past guest on Discovery UK's Alone in the Wild, knows outdoor risks better than most, but even pros get caught off guard. One night, while he was resting in his tent, weird sounds started breaking the quiet. His camera kept going in and out of focus as something came closer. Animals nearby freaked out, clearly sensing it too. Freddie hurried back into his tent. Good thing he did.
Listen to the noise now. Everything's panicking.
Turns out the noise came from a lion. Freddie was lucky he got out of the situation without a scratch. Kev loves the peace of the outdoors, and his channel focuses on camping, especially stealth camping in abandoned spots and wild camping in forests where few people go. Most of his trips are calm and relaxing, but in this video, something felt off from the start. He decided to spend the night on a supposedly haunted hill, a place with plenty of creepy stories, and, as usual, his dog Cow was with him.
Guys, well, welcome back to Kev's Outdoor Adventures. Today, we're at Mardale in Penrith. I've got Chow with us. There's a cart there. So we've parked there. We're going to head up Haunted Hill. We've been here before, last year. I didn't get a video of it. So this time, I'm going to do a video and let you see the area where we are. Up this side, Chow. Here, up here. Chow. Wants to wander off. There it is, guys.
The hike up the hill went smoothly, and things felt normal at first. The wind blew through the grass, and the cool, quiet air promised a peaceful night. Kev found a small clearing, set up his tent, and got his gear ready as daylight faded.
Show you our setup for tonight. Got myself a new sleeping bag today. This free season. Got a new air mat. Still got the old tinfoil mat.
The spot was calm and quiet, maybe even a little too peaceful. Kev cooked a couple of burgers, ate with Cow by his side, and got ready for the night. But just as everything seemed to settle, something in the forest caught his attention.
There's some people down there though. The light keep popping up on the woods. Actually, it's there now. I'll turn this light off and I'll see if I can get it up. There it is. There's people in the woods down there as well. And you see, I went to go there one time before. Couldn't get. There was lads there, so didn't bother. I went somewhere else in the woods.
Faint lights flickered far off on the horizon. At first, they didn't seem like a threat, too distant, too faint to matter. If anyone was out there, they probably wouldn't make it up to his spot. Kev shrugged it off, zipped up his tent, and went to sleep. Later, though, the quiet changed, and he woke up to strange sounds outside.
Better call it a night. Now bring us back in the morning, see what tomorrow brings. Good night, and ta-da for a bit.
Sounds like something's outside. They're walking about. I know it's windy, but That. I didn't know if you can hear it or not. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell this right now.
At first, Kev thought it might just be the wind, but the longer he listened, he realized it wasn't random. The sounds moved in a slow, steady rhythm, circling the tent like careful footsteps on grass. He stayed still, knowing stepping outside could be dangerous if it was an animal, or worse, if it wasn't. The night dragged on, and the faint steps never revealed who or what was out there. Whether it was just the wind or something else, the hill suddenly felt much more unsettling. Sometimes all it takes is a little quiet for a place to feel dangerous. It starts with a single 911 call on a chilly December morning. A panicked man, voice shaking, reports that his best friend is dead. A lone officer is dispatched to a remote location deep within Lake Jackson Forest. But this isn't just any investigation. He's about to discover the scene of a violent crime, far more shocking than he expects. And the culprit isn't gone. He's still somewhere in the woods, waiting to be caught.
389, I'm 10-12 with him. Just give me a minute. I'm 10-12 with 2 of them. Head down and take a look. 361, if you want to come down, and 56 with the EMS in the back. I'm headed down to the scene.
We're going to go back that way, about 50 yards.
Okay.
50 yards. When I walked into the village,
Yeah.
knife was laying on the ground. There's no blood on it.
Did you touch the knife?
I did pick up the knife.
Okay. Well, we're going to need to get fingerprints from you, okay?
No problem. I walked by the tarp, and you couldn't see James.
Okay.
And then Alan walked by the tarp and goes, "What's that?" And he picked the tarp up with his sticky gun in his hand, and James was laying there face down, and I dropped the knife and we left.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to need to get a very detailed statement from you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just because...
I understand.
Well, the thing is, I'm not accusing you of anything, but you have to be ruled out. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
They find James Layden Decker's body wrapped in a tarp, naked, lying in a pool of blood, covered in deep cuts and bruises. Officer Azur immediately realizes how serious things are. He tells Jaime to head back while he keeps investigating. As he looks around, strange noises start coming from the woods, keeping him on edge. Whatever happened here might not be finished.
I'm not sure if it's a person or I'm not sure what it is, but I've got movement east of my location in the woods. Sounds like it's heading this way. Hey, LT?
Thankfully, backup shows up just in time, but that's also when the investigators start discovering even more disturbing details.
We've got knife right here, tents, whole camp spread up back here. We've also got one outstanding.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's 2 people who live in this camp,
And one's not here?
and one's outstanding at the moment.
Did you find the knife?
Yeah.
I got a knife right here.
No blood on it.
Well, there's something right there, but hey, did you still got those 2 guys 10-12 up front?
Yeah, they're standing there waiting for us.
Good, because one that led me back touched the knife, so we need to get his prints and a statement off him. The other one touched the tarp. They found out what was going on and they took off. I checked the camp and he's the only one back here.
Well, I got the name of the person that he was arguing with at 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so, and I've got what looks like maybe his clothes right over there. So he's naked and there's some clothes right there on the fire. It looks like, I mean, he was moved post-mortem. You can tell by the way he was dressed.
Oh, he's got his leaf in his ass crack.
Yeah. That's hollow down below, you see that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Almost looks like they're carving Odin. Missing the one eye. You see that?
That's artistic.
Smell gas.
Smell gas?
Oh, they had to cut that with a chainsaw, right?
And it looks like
We used to go gas right here.
Nearby, officers find a makeshift homeless camp with personal belongings, a knife, and bloodstains, showing that the victim was not just killed, but brutally tortured. As the investigation goes on, it becomes clear the crime is far worse than it first seemed. Witnesses point to Dusty McDonald, who had been threatening people at the camp with a machete while looking for James. Using that information, authorities are able to track him down.
I don't know if that's him, but there's somebody.
Sheriff Office, put a knife down, man. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
I don't have anything in my
Okay,
hands.
come on.
Please, I don't
Come
have
on.
anything in my hands.
Come on out.
I'm right here, sir.
Come on out.
Dude, I'm right here.
Dusty,
Okay. Dude, yeah.
turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Dude, the man just tried to light me on fire, dude. Y'all know what happened down there. That man tried to light me on fire, man. It's all on surveillance, dude.
Listen, Dusty, you try to do things stupid. The dog's gonna bite you, understand?
I'm not even armed, sir. Look at there. I'm not armed at all, sir. Sir, man just left my house and man tried to me down there and light me on fire.
You know I'm an owl, right?
you're what?
You know I'm an owl, right?
Okay.
You know what that means, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, thank you. Golly, thank you. This has been a really hard day, sir. I waved all right a long time ago. You know, I still have a great sense of innocence within me, if it ain't obvious to you this time. There's busting, and then he throws that gasoline on me, because you saw how I was rolled up down there. Dude, I thought I was just doing it for the other. You know what I mean? Because that was my intention. Everybody knows that. I then managed to hit that Neo UI and come out like that. I don't know how I do it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sir.
I mean, when I'm just experimenting in the house with blades, like before back when I took the butcher knife and threw it in curved, like that. I mean, you know how I do it, sir. I just know with my beautiful mind that it's a three-way. Yeah. You know, it's the photographic, the audiogenic intake, and then the loving intake.
Yeah.
You know, if y'all don't ever think I'm so amazed that I'm just like a god.
In the interrogation room, Dusty starts acting more and more erratically. He makes strange claims, like saying James tried to set him on fire, which doesn't seem related to the case. He rambles about being an owl and insists he's always being watched. His paranoia and delusions show his mental state is spiraling. Despite this, the investigators stay focused on their work.
Will I be able to go home? I'm going to figure that out. Yeah, because or am I going to jail, or we're going down to dance?
We're gonna have to figure that kind of out, because you know how this thing kind of goes from here.
I guess.
I'm gonna come talk to you about it and see what happens.
Despite Dusty acting erratically, investigators piece together the evidence linking him to the crime. His strange statements, violent past, and witness accounts make it clear he's the main suspect in James's brutal murder. Forensic results showed James had severe injuries, broken ribs, broken teeth, and bruises, and gasoline in his system, suggesting it was a planned, cruel act. Dusty is officially charged with first-degree murder, and while the woods are quiet now, the horrors of Lake Jackson Forest won't be forgotten by those involved. The video is from It's Bates, a US-based YouTube channel that mixes urban exploration with paranormal investigations. On November 16th, 2021, the team returned to a pitch-dark forest under a full moon to perform the Dead Man's Tag ritual at the infamous Devil's Tree.
I invite you to play a game of tag. Home base is this Devil's Tree right here. We have until the count of 60 seconds to hide. Then you may look for us. Once we have all returned home, the game is done.
Now we're gonna yell, "You're it." Okay. You're it. Yo, we gotta hide. We have 1 minute to freaking hide. Yeah, this flashlight.
Take the flashlight.
Yes. Yo, look at this place, guys. It is super creepy. Last time when we did it here, I saw like a pale face.
We're seeing like stuff right now.
Yeah, we heard before as well.
Yeah, but where should we go? We have like 40 seconds, I think.
Something like that.
Maybe we should go to the pool over there.
Last time we like hid somewhere here.
I don't
Somewhere.
remember where we heard it. We didn't even hide it.
Yeah. Guys, this is the hole.
Yeah, should we hide in there? I think there's another hole here.
Yeah, but
dude, maybe we should go like more that way.
yeah, dude, but
There's something there.
okay, dude. This is super creepy. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a long video, I feel like.
Yeah, dude, I think the timer is already up, dude.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see it, huh?
Yeah, it's super hard. Guys, this is the full moon also, guys. You see it? Full moon, guys.
Full moon.
Yeah. Yo, look at this place. Like, it's so creepy. It's gonna be a very long video. What? I don't reckon. Oh, I know this place.
Like bricks here. Like Jersey Devil bricks.
Yeah, right. Yo, I think the timer's up. We gotta like find it. Yo, should we like hide here?
This is like cleared area here, so maybe let's go a little bit.
But look at this place though.
Go hide behind these two over here.
Yeah. Yo, the ghost could literally be like behind us.
Yeah, he could be watching us right now.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, let's hide over here.
Okay, sure. Yo, what? This Devil's Tree number 2, bro. Yo, I heard something. Dude, I heard something. Like from up. Could be a bird. Just hide, bro. I saw something. Oh, I saw. Yo, I just turned off the flashlight, guys. Oh, yeah. Yo, it's... Yo, dude, this is so creepy. What's that? Is someone walking?
The group assembled around the gnarled tree and agreed on the rules for Dead Man's Tag, designating it as their central point. Using their flickering flashlights, they recited a chant to kick off the ritual. Once the countdown finished, everyone dispersed into the forest, taking cover in small hollows and open spaces under the pale moonlight. As the lights went out, an unsettling silence enveloped the woods, soon broken by soft rustling and labored breathing. One participant felt something brush against them, and the temperature seemed to drop suddenly, as if an invisible presence had entered the game.
Go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, dude, get out! Oh my god! Yo! Yo! What? Again! Yo! Dude! What the f***? Yo!
Man, that was so weird.
Yo! Can you hold this, please? Yo! Dude! What the actual frick was that?
I don't know.
Guys, literally, we were in the forest. You gotta end the ritual.
Oh yeah, dude, we gotta go back to Devil's Tree.
Nah, we're not going back here.
Dude, but we have to. We're like gonna
Guys,
get cursed.
I hope the camera catches it. We were like in the place. We heard a lot of like rustling and faint walking, and then we heard like really loud breathing. And I felt someone was grabbing me. I don't know if it actually was.
Dude, I felt like it got really cold.
Yeah, it got really cold, this shit. And also, guys, when we went...
Uh-oh. Okay, let's go into the forest.
Yo, go. Yo, dude. When we left the forest, when we literally left the forest, there was like 2 really loud screams.
Oh yeah,
One was when we were running, and the other one was when we were like out of the forest. I hope the camera catches it. Please, God, I hope the camera catches it.
Fear quickly took over. The group ran through the forest, shouting, certain that something was trailing them. A piercing scream cut through the night, followed by a second, even louder and unmistakably human wail as they neared the tree. Terrified, they bolted, desperate to finish the ritual and get away. By the time it ended, they confessed they were hesitant to ever return to the Devil's Tree, haunted by the sounds of rustling, heavy breathing, and those terrifying screams. What had started as a daring game had turned into a desperate flight for safety. Dan Lee, the YouTuber behind Cursed Urban, is known for his camping trips and forest explorations.
I go camping in a forest that's about an hour and a half north from where I live. The reports about this forest have been crazy, all types of activity there, all types of cryptids spotted there. But there was something even more terrifying waiting for me in that forest than any of that. tonight's episode is terrifying, and it's an experience I certainly don't want to relive.
Dan drives about an hour and a half to a forest known for its haunted history and creepy rituals. After setting up camp and lighting a fire, he heads into the dark woods, where it's eerily quiet except for the sound of crickets.
I hear coming from over there. Oh, that's never good.
Less than 5 minutes into exploring, Dan hears gunshots ringing from across the lake. It's unsettling, but he keeps going, determined to uncover the forest's secrets.
We are back, and I hate to be this guy, dude. I almost didn't even want to say it, but while the camera was off, of course, I know I'm gonna hear it in the comments, I heard some sort of weird, like, sound coming from that way. It sounded like, I don't know what it sounded like. It's nothing I've ever heard before. Something really weird, like a chattering sound almost. But there's no animal that I know of that makes that sound. All right, we got Spirit Talker on. Let's see if we get some. See if we get it.
A strange noise suddenly gets Dan's attention. He picks up his camera and follows it, but as he ventures deeper, eerie laughter rings out nearby, making his skin crawl.
There's been... Oh, that scared me. That scared me, dude. There's some hikers on a trail adjacent to mine, and dude, my heart.
Feeling unsettled, Dan decides to return to his campsite.
I think I'm going to start heading back the other way towards the campsite. Yeah, I am. Because I don't want to... I know all these people camping can see me, for sure, with my lights out here, but... I don't want to push my luck and get too close to them. I know they're far away, but still.
Back at camp, Dan hides in his tent, hoping for a calm night, but peace is the last thing he's going to get.
Alright guys, I'm going to try and get some rest. And I don't know if I'll be successful or not, but I'll certainly try. So good night, see you in a couple hours.
As Dan starts to fall asleep, someone, or something, hovers outside, shining a flashlight on his tent. He doesn't notice at first, but then he's suddenly jolted awake by the roar of motorcycles tearing through the forest.
Shut up! Dude, these people don't stop. Just racing up and down this road.
Now fully awake, Dan tries to contact spirits using a spirit box. As he sits quietly listening, he starts hearing something moving outside.
Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was. I think it was just an animal, but...
He looks outside but doesn't see anything. Still, the feeling that someone's watching him only gets stronger.
It's just really, really weird that we get others were scared, and then we hear something in the next minute outside the tent. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go review the footage real quick that I took while I was sleeping.
After reviewing his footage, Dan realizes that someone, or something, was near his tent while he slept. Terrified, he quickly packs up and leaves the forest, swearing never to come back. But the question lingers: what exactly was out there that night? Epping Forest is said to be the most haunted forest in the UK, full of whispering shadows and a mysterious atmosphere. Most people steer clear after dark, but Dan from Exploring with Fighters is heading in, and he's not alone. His friend James is coming along for what's about to turn into an unforgettable experience.
Is this truly the cursed body of water that's so famous of Epping Forest?
At first, the night feels calm. They set up camp by the cursed water, gather firewood, and sit around the fire, sharing stories and enjoying the evening. But as it gets later, the tension rises. They start exploring the forest and set up a spirit box to try contacting the paranormal. For a while, everything seems quiet until a strange light appears in the distance.
That's into the forest. Unless there's someone out with a torch. I can't see it now. Now, unless something happened on the audio, apart from there was a light back there, but it could be someone with a torch walking around. They could be walking their dogs. Some people come out at 5 o'clock in the morning, they're crazy. If you're one of them crazy people, let me know. But yeah, if there's nothing happened on the audio, then nothing technically happened.
As they get ready to turn in for the night, the atmosphere changes, and then something happens.
But for some reason, it's just not responding. So I'm trying to update it. What's that? Shh. Oh my handle on this. God.
I don't know. Sounds like someone walking around.
Footsteps start moving around their tents. Something, or someone, is out there. Maybe it's the person they saw with the flashlight before.
Why is the fire getting bigger? Don't know. What?
What's that shadow? Is that you? Oh my.
Stop.
You can't see it on this camera, there's a shot. Look at that. Quick. Anything?
No. Pass me the camera. Come out with me. Come out. What? You see anyone?
No.
Was that? Bro, you said you saw a shadow?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The tent door in the fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
100%.
Because I tell you what, that fire was getting bigger, right? Hold on, I'm freaking out. Right, what did I hear first? I heard a woman. There was a woman first.
The noises get louder and more persistent. Then, they hear a woman's laugh echoing through the air, but when they step outside to check, there's nothing there.
Hell, that's good. I mean, you know.
They set up gear to record any activity outside, but then they hear something truly chilling.
Dan, if you're watching this, right, as you're over at your car, I'm setting up to do a quick thumbnail, and I swear to God, right, there was a woman's voice.
They hear a woman's voice echoing through the trees, but can't see where it's coming from. Deciding they've had enough for one night, they head back to their tents, and the forest finally goes quiet. The next morning, they pack up and leave, still haunted by the mysteries of Epping Forest. Who or what was out there with them? Were they really alone, or were the forest's spirits watching? The video is from Moxley's Paranormal World, set in a haunted woodland in the UK known for creepy legends and ghost sightings. Locals talk about a lady in a Victorian red dress wandering the paths, and a sinister old hag appearing to anyone who enters after dark. On August 31st, 2024, the investigator arrives just after 11 p.m., pausing at the gate. Almost immediately, he spots a flickering light in the distance and feels an intense sense of being watched, a feeling that stays with him all night.
Reports, so I had to come out. I have to come out and check it out for myself. In balls of light, orbs have been seen, orange, green orbs, all different sorts of orbs out here.
I'm looking around because I am 90% sure I've seen somebody with a torch coming. Well, I thought they were coming out, but they could have been coming in, or they could have took the other path and went out, for all I know. But whilst I'm walking around in a minute, oh, shut up, you're scaring me. Well, this place is known for mist. Like, people have been out here at night, say that a mist just appears and it gets so intense that you can't see where you're going. Seems to be pretty clear for me at the minute. So, I'm nervous.
I am extremely nervous for this one. I don't know why, just driving here, I was like, my gut was going, getting a bad feeling about the place. Then, a voice in my head just saying, don't go, don't do it. Is that because of the stories I've heard? And I've just spooked myself out a little bit? Possibly. But it's what we do. Come out, ghost hunt, follow up on what people are saying to see if there is any truths behind the rumours. I'm going to play the spirit talk whilst I'm walking around as well.
What time are we at? 11:30 at night. I should be tucked up in my bed. But we wouldn't have it any other way, would we? It's what we do. Look at it.
Deeper in the woods, he thinks about the legends, like the lady in red, the old hag who drifts toward people while screaming, and strange orbs moving through the trees. He starts feeling uneasy, noticing that even the air feels off. Stories of sudden mists blinding walkers linger in his mind, but he keeps going, setting up his spirit talk device as the silence surrounds him.
It's just such a vast area.
Did
Did you hear that? Sounds like a sheep, but there's no sheep out here. What is that? Oh. But this trail that I've just come on, there's a lot of reports. This is where the reports of the old hag has been seen, and she comes from, well, they say just turns up, you can hear her, and she's making a weird noise. And then when people have seen her, she comes charging, or floating over towards you. Imagine us catching that out here tonight. Look at it. If there's any spirits out here that'd like to come and speak to me, make the presence known to me. That's a dog. Is that a dog? Does it sound like a dog to you, or like somebody like cleared in the throat coughing? Don't like this. This just doesn't feel right, this. Honestly, I feel like somebody's watching me, you know. I honestly feel like somebody's there watching me. I can hear walking.
Near the area tied to old hag sightings, the device starts picking up faint responses. A sense of a presence grows, and he reacts to subtle sounds around him. Footsteps just out of sight. With every moment, the feeling of unseen eyes watching him gets stronger.
Can you come and show yourself to me? I'm gonna keep walking up this walkway here. So if you are here and you can see what I'm doing, come and speak to me. Tell me why you are out here, why you're still haunting this piece of land. Even better, could you tell me your name, who you are, what year you think it is? I got talking to a couple of lads about a year ago now, and they come out here camping, and they said they didn't even make it to 3 o'clock in the morning. They said they had to get out because it just felt overwhelming. Like somebody was there, somebody was surrounding them, they were being watched, they were hearing laughter, all sorts of stuff going on.
My name is Robert.
My name is Robert. Well, thank you, Robert. Robert, can you tell me your surname? Your last name?
Doris.
Doris? Robert Doris. Is that your name, Robert Doris? If it is, can you just simply say yes? Can you see what I'm doing when I'm walking?
Clark.
Clark. Robert, Doris and Clark. Could it be Robert and Doris? Clark, who's out here? Did you once live here, on this land. If you did, can you tell me whereabouts you are? Whereabouts your home was out here? Tell me straight forward, left, right. Now follow your directions.
Skulls.
Skulls. I didn't really want to speak.
He thinks about the forest's dark past, remembering a woman who disappeared in the 1990s, now connected to the lady in red. The device gives a few weak responses. Nothing appears, but the legends and the strange activity make the place feel tense and heavy.
Or a secret you want to share, feel free, this is your time. Getting an uneasy feeling about this part here, you know. Could be anybody out here. Could be anybody hiding in these little islands here, watching what I'm doing. And I wouldn't have a clue. If this makes it any easier for you, I will switch over to night vision. Would you like to come and speak to me now?
I was punished.
Was you punished out here? Who was you punished by? Can you see me walking down here? If you can you tell me what colour clothes I've got on? Oh, I just walked through the biggest cobweb. No way I could have walked through a cobweb here. Honestly, I keep feeling like there's a cobweb all over my face. I'm gonna pull the K2 out. Were you punished by... Does somebody you out here for punishment? If they you tell me what year that happened. If you don't mind. Let's try and build a bit of a story. Let's try and find out who you are. Is that possible?
The air suddenly feels heavier, and strange noises echo from nowhere. The spirit talk device keeps picking up fragments, and the feeling of being watched grows stronger as he moves deeper into the woods.
Could be an animal. Sorry if you see it getting brighter like that, it's because that's my torchlight. Because it is pitch black out here. Can you show yourself to me on the camera? Come and stand in front of me. Is that possible?
Abigail.
Abigail. Who is Abigail? Can you tell me who Abigail is? Oh, this is getting thick. Look at this. I think I'm just spooking myself at this moment.
Children around you.
Who are the children? The children, the orbs that people see out here. Look at that, look what I've just had to walk through. There's a very odd feeling to it. There's a feeling like somebody's there, somebody's watching what you're doing. If there's anybody out here, make a noise for me. You have been heard in the past. Been seen in the past. Can you come and show yourself to me? That'd be absolutely amazing if you could. I'd really appreciate it as well. It'd mean a lot. It'd prove to me that you are here, you are haunting this land. Maybe you still see it as home. Maybe the old hag, she doesn't mean any harm. Maybe she just doesn't want people trespassing on what she thinks is still her land out here.
Strange lights and small movements start to catch his eye. At one point, a glow appears in the distance and then disappears, leaving him unsure what it was. The device keeps picking up bits of activity, and the forest feels more threatening with each step. Nothing solid appears, but it feels like something is watching him from the shadows. By the end of the night, he reflects on everything. Cold spots, weird noises, and the device's responses all fit with the legends of the Lady in Red and the Old Hag. On a sunny day in Idaho, two men head out for a relaxing walk in the forest, enjoying the calm. Everything feels normal, just a quiet day in nature. But then, their walk is suddenly interrupted by a strange, unsettling noise.
I think it'll pick up that sound.
Yeah.
A loud howl rings through the forest from a nearby pack of wolves. The sound breaks the silence and sends chills down their spines. The men stay quiet, alert, realizing just how close the wolves are. Knowing the danger, they move away as fast and quietly as they can. The Bell explorers head into the creepy, screaming woods in Pluckley. Kent famous for checking out haunted spots across the UK, they want to find out what's really going on here. The woods are said to be haunted by restless spirits, with locals reporting strange cries and screams at night. Even though the team is skeptical, they're determined to look for any paranormal activity.
If there are any spirits present, please make a noise or show us that you're here. We're not here to harm you. Please just rustle a branch or something. Make yourself known.
As they go further into the woods, the only sounds are birds breaking the quiet. But then, something strange happens in the middle of the night.
What was that? Yes. Come from over there somewhere.
Out of nowhere, a strange noise breaks the silence nearby. The team tries to figure out where it's coming from, which ramps up the tension. Even though they started skeptically, they can't shake the uneasy feeling. Their real reactions and raw, unedited footage make it feel all the more authentic.
Do it again. Definitely see it that time.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I think I'm not so keen on that.
Yeah, that. We're getting out of here, guys. I ain't having that. We'll get back to the car. Ain't a piece of me.
Another loud, mysterious noise really shakes them up. Knowing it's time to leave, they rush back to their car, feeling like they're being watched the whole way. Did they see real spirits, or was it all in their heads? The woods aren't giving up their secrets. The video explores the Alaskan Triangle in Juneau, a mysterious area where over 20,000 people have gone missing since the 1970s, with some cases featured in Missing 411. In the clip, locals begin recording after hearing strange noises, but the source can't be pinpointed. The sounds seem to come from all around, echoing through the forest.
Some weird sound coming out of it. You hear that?
All directions.
Can't even hear that plane right there. That sounds way louder than that plane.
That's the plane. You hear that?
You hear that? Sounds like it's coming from over there.
Sounds like it's coming from every direction.
The sound seems to come from everywhere and nowhere, even louder than a passing plane, making the forest feel alive with some unknown force. The mysteries of the Alaskan Triangle go beyond just these noises. Legends speak of UFOs, shadowy figures, and Bigfoot sightings. Some believe it might even be a portal to another dimension where the normal laws of nature don't apply. As the strange sounds continue, the mystery deepens. Could it be a natural phenomenon or something far more sinister? The Alaskan Triangle remains an enigma, its secrets hidden in the wilderness, with some mysteries perhaps better left unsolved. Meet Pasha, a YouTuber who ventured into a forest to explore an abandoned village that locals won't even talk about. The homes were left to decay after famine and unemployment drove everyone away, letting nature take over. Pasha had also heard rumors of something stranger happening there. He went alone at sunset to investigate eerie stories of scattered candy and witchcraft symbols, determined to see if the supernatural tales were true. At first, Pasha's exploration was quiet, but soon he noticed strange wooden symbols hanging from almost every tree. Some were old and rotting, while others looked freshly made. They were creepy creations, sticks of different sizes tied together with what looked like human hair and string, forming eerie shapes. Who made them and why? Were they to scare people away or something darker? As he went further into the abandoned village, he found something even stranger. Colorful candy scattered along the overgrown paths and near the crumbling houses. Who would leave hundreds of pieces of candy in a place like this? The discovery felt even more unsettling because of local legends about a shadowy old woman who wanders the woods at night. Could she be leaving these strange offerings? A witch performing rituals under the cover of darkness? Following the eerie candy trail, Pasha was led to a crumbling house that was still standing inside. He found a terrifying sight. Dozens of the same witchcraft symbols he'd seen on the trees hanging ominously from the ceiling. As he stood there trying to understand what he was seeing, a wave of fear hit him. He suddenly heard clear footsteps outside. Then he froze. There was a figure, someone or something, staring at him through the window. He ran outside to confront whatever was there, but found nothing. The woods were silent, and whoever had been watching him was gone. Between the symbols, the candy, and the feeling of being watched, it was too much. Deeply unsettled, Pasha decided to leave the village as fast as he could. The mystery of the abandoned village remains unsolved. Was the figure he saw the old woman from the legends? And if so, what were her intentions? Some places are abandoned for a reason, and Pasha was lucky to leave with only a terrifying story. On a warm summer day, August 12th, 2024, Travis from the Hoggett Project heads out on what seems like a normal camping trip to a remote mountain area. The day starts routine, looking for a good spot, setting up camp, and gathering wood for a fire. But Travis has no idea that his peaceful day is about to turn terrifying.
Kind of like how it's open out that way too. Lets a little bit of light into these woods. That way, cannot see a thing. And I don't think I was recording earlier, but something made a heavy sound over there. Could have just been some old rotted logs settling. But up that way, a couple miles, there is a camp, but I don't think anybody's hiking this way back down.
At first, everything seems normal, but then Travis hears movement around his campsite. He brushes it off, thinking it's just old logs shifting in the forest. But soon, things start to take a darker turn.
Red lamp keeps the bugs away. I don't know if that was me or something over there. Definitely something over there.
The noises get louder and closer, and Travis feels the tension building. Could it be someone? The uncertainty starts to eat at him.
I hear a couple more loud crunches, and that's when I stand up and I just shine the forest. Of course the noise has stopped, and I'm guessing whoever it was, it found a good spot to lay low. I didn't see any eyes glowing back, didn't see any movement, other than I did see a bat. But definitely that is not what made the loud noise.
Travis scans the forest with his flashlight but sees nothing. No animals, no glowing eyes, just darkness. Knowing it's risky, he starts packing up to walk back to his car a few miles away. But right before leaving, he encounters something that makes his worst fears come true.
As I'm looking in that direction, I'm not even kidding, it looks like somebody dressed up in camo. And they've got their back slightly angled away, I'd say like at a 45 degree. They're standing there about 6 feet tall, looking like a human that I just caught that was probably sneaking up on me. That's all I can think. When I saw what it was, a human, and I kept the light on him for a good 20 solid seconds without saying anything. you know, the fear just kind of washed over me because I'm thinking, what's gonna happen? Call them out like, hey, what are you doing? And they're all camoed out. Maybe they'll just say, oh crap, you caught me. Now, I mean, we're out in the middle of the woods. They say that people are the ones to fear. It's not the animals.
Travis barely gets out of a much worse situation, thanks to his quick thinking and decisive actions. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the real danger isn't the wilderness itself, but the people hiding within it. It's the middle of the night on July 2nd, 2023. A man is driving home from work on a familiar 20-minute route, looking forward to getting home after a long day. But as he nears the forest by his house, something shocking happens. Rounding a bend, his headlights reveal someone standing in the middle of the road. A woman in all white with messy hair stands motionless. Even more terrifying, she's holding an axe and stabbing herself in the stomach. Blood everywhere.
Oh God! No! Oh my God!
The man freezes in fear, his heart racing as he tries to take in what he's seeing. Instinct takes over, and he slams the car into reverse. Speeding away, the experience is almost too horrifying to handle. The next day, still shaken, he uploads the video to YouTube, hoping for answers. He asks if anyone else saw the same thing or knows what it could have been. He searches the news for any reports. A woman, an accident, anything, but finds nothing. It's as if she never existed. A year later, there's still no explanation, and the mystery of the woman in white remains unsolved. Johnny Paranormal is known for exploring places most people wouldn't dare to enter. This time, he returns alone to Japan's infamous Aokigahara Forest. Unlike his previous visit, which involved encountering a fleeing man and a chilling sight among the trees, this expedition focuses not on what he finds, but on what finds him equipped with a camera and determination. Johnny ventures deep into the forest, following no path, just shadows, silence, and the unsettling feeling of being watched.
This forest. I mean, I think this is a bit of a tourist walk. And we're gonna go as deep as we can go without it being too crazy. Well, I'll take that back. It's gonna be crazy.
From the beginning, Johnny appears unusually calm, speaking softly and moving carefully. There's no joking or provocation, just caution and tension. As he ventures deeper, the forest feels more enclosing, and strange sounds start to emerge. Whispers at first, then unnervingly clear. At one point, a phrase becomes chillingly audible on playback.
There's going to be no taunting, guys. You don't taunt in a place like this, I'm telling you right now. It is 12:45 at night. So, at the witching hour, I just turn my stupid phone off because it beeps and carries on and scares the crap out of me.
The further he goes, the stranger it becomes. Johnny begins to feel dizzy, his chest tightens, and his breathing becomes heavy.
The deeper you go, the worse it gets, man. Just can't even describe this feeling. It's rock and roll, Johnny. Is there anyone here with me? There's those footsteps again. They weren't that far away this time.
closer this time. There was only about 4 of them. I heard them up with that guy's voice talking, and then I just heard them then, but they were like...
At one point, he kneels, whispering prayers while his camera falls to the side. Despite the warm night, his breath hangs in the air like mist, and suddenly, something flashes past the edge of the frame. The figure moves too quickly to be human, and too real to be a trick of light. Johnny whispers, "I saw you," but it doesn't return. He starts an impromptu EVP session, asking simple questions, and the replies are chilling. A whisper says, "Don't leave," followed by a stronger, "Stay with us." The forest around him feels alive.
Is there anything you want to say before I leave? Make a noise. Just communicate. Don't be scared of me. As I'm walking out, crush a branch or something. I hope your soul rests in peace. Are you kidding? Holy... Something just pulled my backpack.
Just as he decides to leave, a low, menacing growl comes from the darkness. Johnny quickens his pace, only to find the path behind him blocked by a massive tree trunk that wasn't there before. Something tugs at his backpack. The final moments of the video are pure terror. His flashlight flickers, his hand shakes, and he whispers nervously. Though he's explored haunted places for years, Johnny admits this one felt different, as if something didn't just want to scare him, it wanted to trap him. Josh is all about adventure. On his channel, Josh the Intern, he's known for taking people to places most travelers never see. He's into wild camping, hiking, and checking out hidden spots around the world. In this video, he heads into a remote mountain range in Georgia to track down a strange structure he spotted on Google Earth. Something sitting way out in the wilderness, nowhere near any towns.
I've also got my stick of destiny and protection, because there's bears and snakes and wolves as well. Seems like a good place to cross. Warming up the old joints in the morning. This is when I'm gonna have to start keeping an eye out though for like brown bears. Just gotta make lots of noise. Ooh. Kind of sounds like a wolf actually. I might call a group of wolves to me if I keep doing that.
I'd been hiking for hours, and thanks to the good quality trail, I'd managed to reach a very remote point of the mountain range.
Getting steeper. Just for here in the trees, I can see a structure. Can you see it? Sat in the rock. It looks like we are opening out into a clearing now. Oh my word, a horse. I hope it's just a horse and not a dog with it. Hiya, mate. I'll not bother you, don't worry. Back. Yeah, I've been attacked by dogs before that seem friendly and then aren't. Mate, I don't know if you're friendly. You're wagging your tail. Are we good? I got a rock just in case. If I go into his area, he could switch on me. He could switch on me right now, and I am remote, and that's not what I want. But right now he's friendly and he's leading me down the trail. I just make sure he keeps his distance. It's just a shame, usually I'm not like this with dogs. I love dogs, but I just don't want to get bitten. He's taking me down to, this looks like a camp. I don't think I should be here.
As Josh pushes through thick forests, crosses rivers, and climbs tough slopes, the trail gets more and more isolated. He deals with dense brush and rough terrain the whole way, but then things take a strange turn. He runs into a horse and a super friendly dog that ends up guiding him to what looks like a small improvised camp.
See here, little place people are living. Gama Joba? Just,
You are alone?
As Josh pushes through thick forest, crosses rivers, and climbs tough slopes, the trail gets more and more isolated. He deals with dense brush and rough terrain the whole way, but then things take a strange turn. He runs into a horse and a super friendly dog that ends up guiding him to what looks like a small, improvised camp.
The carvings, my goodness, so beautiful and look so ancient. Let's head inside. Check this out. Wait, what? How old is the church?
7th century and 40th century.
Wow, amazing. And you live here and you keep it clean and wow. Is that okay? Thank you. Thank you. Wow, thank you. Oh, Madloba is correct? Oh. No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Do you live here all year? Winter, summer? Wow. So in winter the snow is very high. That's amazing. Wow. I'd love that. Oh.
It is here honey.
Ah, from here. Wow. Wow, this is amazing. Look at this. Oh.
So.
Are you sure? This is really kind. Wow. Wow. Will you join me? You will also join me? Yeah.
The vibe suddenly gets creepy, putting Josh on edge, but the man he meets actually seems nice and friendly, even offering him some coffee and food.
There you go. Do many people come here? Not so much.
They are kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids.
Your children. Oh, cute kittens in here. Wow. It's a good life. This is really good. Really, really good. You must. Really? Madloba. Madloba. Wow. That is Madloba, really. Wow. So I'm getting shown around. Thank you so much. Here's some of the old stones here. So beautiful, such an ancient looking writing.
Mong.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is the way. Thank you. Here you got writing and a sort of ram carving. Wow. Wow. This is like a small room. Got this door, I will not open it. If it's closed, it's meant to be closed. Wow, look at this. We're in the basement of the church now. Oh my word. It just has such an ancient feel to it.
It was one of those moments that could have gone bad, but Josh was relieved to find the guy was actually super friendly. He introduced himself as Archie, talked about the area, and seemed genuinely curious about Josh's trip. Once Josh felt safe and relaxed, Archie mentioned something that totally shifted the adventure. He told Josh about a shortcut that would take him straight to the strange structure he'd spotted on Google Earth.
If you go here.
Yeah, faster.
And very, very beautiful.
Oh, okay. Madloba. Thank you.
Even with the earlier tension, Josh decided to follow Archie's advice. It seemed like a much better option than the long, tricky path he'd been struggling on for hours. Thankful for the tip, he went along, not realizing how much this choice would affect the rest of his adventure.
Came into that situation pretty nervous. When I saw the bones in the church, I was like, what on earth have I stumbled into? And then Archie just sat me down. We had coffee. He then gave me the entire pot of honey that he's made himself. Unbelievably friendly. He was saying that in Georgia, they welcome and love tourists. I'm really quite blown away by that interaction. And now let's continue on our hike. And I think from here on out, things is gonna get pretty wild, but I trust Archie. He told me to go this way, so I'm going this way. Let's see how this goes. We still gotta reach that structure. I do also gotta say, Archie drinks rocket fuel. That coffee is wild. I got the jitters right now. He is really giving me the energy to do this hike. Oh, I'm just still really feeling the glow of that interaction. What a lovely, lovely human being. But that glow would soon disappear because things were starting to get pretty wild on trail. Archie, where have you taken me? Oh. Am I still even following a trail? I'll go to high ground, see if I can find a trail again. Oh, this looks like something, doesn't it? I just gotta be super careful not to lose it like I just did. Oh my word. Look at this. There is no record of this trail. I'm so glad Archie pointed this out. I would have never known this is here. This is an adventure.
The forest gets thicker and the trail harder to spot. As the terrain gets rougher, Josh realizes he's drifting off the main path and has to watch his step to avoid getting lost. He flies his drone and grabs some amazing aerial shots, showing just how huge and remote the area really is.
We are leaving the shade of the trees now. Things are only gonna get wilder and more remote. I think I might be able to see the structure. It's cool to get visuals on it for the first time. Definitely man-made. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I've just come into such a lush area now. Look at those leaves, they're humongous. Let's cross this river. Boom, river crossing pro at this stage. Also, perfect area for bears. Hence why I'm vlogging and vlogging quite loudly. Don't want any collaborations with a bear in this video. Yo. Seem to have lost the trail a bit. I'll go this way though. This is sort of the way to the mountain, I think. Not really sure at this point. Whew. Trail's starting to get pretty steep. At the top of the mountain is that structure. I just hope I'm actually going up the right mountain. I don't really know now. This overgrown trail isn't ideal for avoiding snakes. I am not sure if I'm going the right way or if this is even leading me up the right mountain. I think I can see it. I think I can see the structure. Yeah, I seem to be going the right way. And look at the valley it is found in. We are really out here in the middle of nowhere. So with that bit of scouting, it's clear that we're definitely on the right mountain. Ooh, getting steeper and steeper. Don't know if this can really be counted as a trail anymore. Right, how am I doing this? This is overgrown. Don't think, whoa, this is a very visited place. Eating a few spiders and flies along the way.
As Josh got closer to the structure, he felt excited. It was the goal he'd been working toward after hiking through tough forest and rough paths, but then he realized he was really alone out there. No phone signal, no one around, and the trail was getting harder to follow. A little doubt crept in. If something went wrong, help was far away. His heart raced at being so isolated, but he quickly pushed the worry aside. This was the adventure he came for.
I don't know if this is possible anymore. Right in the edge of having to turn back. Like, look at this. Oh, this is really wild. Ah, stung. The ratio of nettles to not nettles has gone up significantly. Oh my goodness, where do I go? I think I'm a little stuck, to be honest. Okay. Whew. Yup. Very, very close to turning back. Just steep mountainside climbing. Oh. Almost turned back. Maybe I should have. Completely in the middle of nowhere. I gotta be really careful of the wildlife. Bear territory. They love forested mountains, so this is where they'd be. Oh. Gotta almost be there. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can see it. Whoa. I am just below it now. Oh, you can barely see it through the trees up ahead, but that is the tower I gotta get to. I'm almost there. Wow. There she is. It is sketchy rock. It is sat right on. Oh my goodness, this was brutal to get to. Just sat in the heart of a mountain range. What on earth? It's obviously a massive stone tower, most likely the remnants of a fortified watch post or maybe a castle. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. This has been one of the toughest hikes of my life. We've just been going through this for miles and miles and miles and miles. But I'm so happy to be here. I'm gonna pop down the bag, see if I can safely get around it. Oh, shaking a little bit, shaking. Oh my goodness. I gotta be real careful here. Big drop below me. There's no way I can walk around this. I do not want to fall down here. Literally a sheer drop. It is sat on such a sheer rock that there's nowhere I can go to climb up to it safely, and I'm so remote I'm taking zero chances. So I'm gonna get the drone up and we can explore it via the drone. It'll also give you context for how remote we are right now. Oh, it's a huge structure. Must be a massive castle. Alright guys, so from flying the drone around, this seems very clearly to be much bigger than I thought. I thought it would just be this tower, but it actually stretches along the ridge. And to me, it looks like a castle.
Josh finally reaches the mysterious structure, a huge, weathered stone tower that looks like the ruins of an old castle perched on the edge of a sheer cliff. It could have once been a watchtower or a fortified stronghold, now stretching across the ridge like a forgotten monument guarding the wilderness. After the tough hike and his strange encounter at the camp, Josh feels a mix of relief and excitement at having made it there. He doesn't say anything about how or when he made it back. Angelo, the adventurer behind Exploring with Angelo, takes his viewers into some of North America's most remote and dangerous wilderness spots. His videos don't just cover survival challenges, they also capture strange paranormal events in abandoned cabins and haunted forests. In this expedition, he explores a particularly eerie area in northern Ontario called the Haunted Murderer Woods, where locals say a serial killer might be hiding in the dense forest. The line between ghostly activity and real danger feels frighteningly thin.
Currently entering what has been dubbed the Haunted Woods. There's been a little bit of an update on this place, which is why I wanted to come back. It is believed that there may in fact be a potential serial crown land, if you will, so we do have the right to be here and camp out here. And in my opinion, if somebody was going to somebody and potentially hide a body, this would probably be the best place to do it. Now, don't go and do that. That is very bad and it is illegal, of course, but like I said, if it was going to happen hypothetically...
This information makes his paranormal investigation feel much more dangerous. As he drives deeper, he quickly spots signs of human activity where none should be, piles of trash, and even the remains of a half-collapsed house, making it clear these woods are used for more than just recreation.
In the meanwhile, smash the like button and let's get this adventure started. So first things first, there's a lot of just random piles of stuff everywhere. Like we got piles of whatever that is, just kind of everywhere. And I remember when we went further, which we're about to do now, down that road over there, there was like a fridge, there was like half a house left there.
As he ventures deeper, Angelo experiences unsettling encounters that raise his suspicions. First, a man in a truck blocks the road, glaring at him with obvious anger just for trying to pass.
I decided to do this. I got a bit of an issue here. Someone's in here and they blocked the whole road. I smiled and like gave him like a nod. I should have filmed his face. I don't know if I caught it in camera, but he was literally just staring at me like he was really angry, like I ruined his day because he had to move out of the way so I could pass.
Later, after reaching a quiet lakeside campsite and starting to pitch his tent, he is approached by a couple whose story doesn't quite add up.
So those people, I wish I was filming that, but those people actually came down here. They seemed nice enough. They said that they have a camp on the other side of the lake. I'm like, oh, so there's like a road that goes around. They said, no, you gotta go and hop on a boat.
The couple says they have a campsite reachable only by boat and asks strange, probing questions, leaving Angelo uneasy about who else might be in the woods.
I like that guy was asking a few too many questions. Like he was trying to feel me out or something.
As dusk falls, the woods feel more ominous. While getting a fire ready, Angelo notices the fire pit is still warm, showing that someone else had been there earlier.
I don't think. And I also noticed this fire pit was actually still a little warm. So somebody was here probably last night. There's so much driftwood here that...
Almost right after, the first strange event of the night occurs. Angelo hears what sounds like someone calling out from the dark tree line.
Now, I haven't seen anybody in hours.
Angelo remembers a story from a nearby town about a recent murder, and the terrifying thought that he might be in the killer's territory starts to sink in.
I was in town, and there was some people at this gas station, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, and they were talking about that had just taken place literally that week. Like some lunatic went nuts and a whole bunch of people and then basically took off. So that's what we're dealing with in this area.
The disturbances intensify, shifting from faint sounds to more direct events. Angelo hears knocks and claps from the forest and sees mysterious flashes of light near his campsite.
Something like that. Okay. Weirdly enough, also, by the shelter, I was seeing like weird flashes of light. Almost as if somebody's taking pictures or something. I wonder if that belongs to them. It could. I don't know if it's the same one, though. It's an Outlander. No, there's no way. This looks like it's in much better condition than...
Shortly after, he hears a vehicle honk and the howls of what seem like wolves or coyotes, making him feel even more like he's being watched.
I also heard something weird behind me. Something is making a weird noise back there. Sounds like wolves. Hang on. Wolves or coyotes? What is that?
Back at camp, the strange events turn technological. His camera starts malfunctioning, repeatedly locking onto an invisible point that the screen shows as a person and an eyeball.
I can't even record this, but my camera is literally focusing on a... I don't know what that is, but it was just focusing on a person. It's doing it again. Why is it doing that? A person and an eyeball.
After a tense dinner, his spirit box session is cut short by real, physical sounds coming from the woods. He hears a clear cough, a sharp whistle, and more clapping, making it seem like someone is deliberately messing with him.
Hello? That was weird. Somebody back there? I actually don't even know if it's like because I didn't sleep. I mean, I actually slept pretty good last night. What am I talking about? It was the night before I didn't sleep great, but yesterday I slept pretty good. Surprisingly.
Pilot.
Pilot? What? What do you mean by pilot? I feel so drained. What was that? Something moved over there. Oh, screw you, smoke. Now is not the time.
Trip.
What? I don't see anything. I'm actually surprised it's not raining. It's supposed to. I'm getting pretty lucky right now.
His luck quickly runs out. The sense of being watched peaks when sounds start coming from several directions at the same time, making him feel surrounded.
That caught me off guard. I don't like that. I am literally in the middle of nowhere, completely alone, and there is something like going on. It's almost as if it's like surrounding me, and I don't like that.
The night hits a terrifying peak when a loud crash erupts from the darkness, like a pile of large rocks being thrown or toppled. Despite a frantic search, Angelo finds no source for the noise.
Okay, something really weird is going on. Kind of glad I have this on me now. Let's go check it out. That's loud. What was that? It sounded like rock.
After a sleepless night, morning comes with a dense, eerie fog over the lake. Before heading out, Angelo explores one final road and uncovers something that connects all the strange events of the night.
I just want to give you guys one last view. I just did a live stream actually on the vlog channel, and I think I'm going to do more of those probably on this trip. So I'm going to aim for at least, like, you know, 1, maybe 2 live streams per week, depending on where we end up, if we have a good connection to Starlink as well. But yeah, I just want to give you one more good view of the lake. It is so foggy this morning. It's crazy, super eerie. I didn't really hear anything else throughout the night, but yeah, this spot is creepy. So what I think I'm going to do, there's another lake in that direction. It looks like there's a road to get to it. So we're going to attempt to actually drive on over there and just see what the heck is there. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to catch more live streams on location.
The public road is oddly blocked by a private property sign, suggesting that someone might be illegally taking over the land to remain secluded, possibly like a fugitive.
What in the hell? Private trail? Literally says private property down there. Okay, well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't keep going. Interesting. Well, I guess we can't go to that lake. Maybe that's where their camp was, but that doesn't make sense. Like a potential serial whatever. What if they're just randomly throwing up signs and saying, oh yeah, this is private property, don't come back here. But it's really not. They're just lying. That is a possibility. I mean, it's a pretty smart move, in my opinion, but anyway.
As he gets ready to leave, a final disembodied voice calls out, a haunting farewell from the woods.
Is there somebody there?
This investigation is terrifying because it blurs the line between supernatural activity and real human danger. Strange sounds, camera glitches, and ghostly voices hint at a spirit, while encounters with locals, a hidden ATV, and a private property sign point to a potential human threat. The feeling of being watched suggests an intelligent presence, whether supernatural or human. The footage highlights the isolation and vulnerability of exploring such a remote place alone. Angelo's experience shows that while the paranormal draws attention, the most immediate dangers are often human, and the Haunted Murderer Woods lives up to its name. This video from the UK paranormal team Haunted Finders and uploaded on January 8, 2025 shows what was meant to be a routine forest investigation, turning into one of their most disturbing nights. They returned to a remote, mysterious forest known for strange sounds and sightings. From the start, something felt wrong. Deep in the woods, far from any towns, their equipment picked up eerie messages, including a repeated warning, beware of the dark. At first, it seemed like a normal ghost hunt, but the forest felt unusually tense.
Run him and stick it in my pocket so I can use my torch because it's absolutely pitch black.
You come close to us and make these lights go off, please. That's how we know that you're here around us.
You can use the device here in my pocket to talk to us. Beware of the dark.
Thanks for that. We're in the middle of the forest now.
In the dark.
Told us down there.
Yeah.
We're on the main road.
Why do we need to beware? Is there somebody here that we should beware of?
Voices whispered in the distance, some like children, others something unidentifiable. There were mentions of a mysterious woman and repeated signals leading them deeper into the dense forest. Then, the situation suddenly escalated.
Is there somebody following us? A lot of different people have seen strange things in this forest. Are you one of those things?
One team member saw a figure crouching just beyond the reach of their flashlight.
Hello? Hello? I just saw you. We're just here for a walk. We're not going to do anything, just shout back so we know you're there. That was a person. Hey?
I wasn't looking that way.
Oh, there's a car coming down the thingy top. What's he doing down here? There's been no cars coming down here the whole time we've been here.
The figure stayed still until it realized it had been spotted, then bolted into the darkness. Moments later, a high-pitched, unmistakably female scream echoed through the forest, and before the team could react, another figure appeared.
That was a scream! David. Did you hear the woman scream?
Yeah.
David's walking up. He's walking up the road. He's going to the road. Get in the car. Open the door. Get in the car. Get in the car. A woman's just pissing and screaming and he's just creeping down the road, Law. Look at him, he's there. Look, he's there on the road.
Right, get in, film him.
David, pull off. What do you mean? Start the car.
A man with a torch silently approached their vehicle, ignoring their calls and speaking no words. His slow, deliberate movements were unnerving. The team quickly got inside, locked the doors, and watched as he vanished down a side path. With no cars or hikers around, it was clear he had likely been hiding and observing them. Shaken, the team left immediately. Unlike previous paranormal encounters, this danger was very real and human. This is Chris from the YouTube channel Blot Outdoors Show, where he shares his love of nature through peaceful camping trips, scenic hikes, and honest gear reviews. Most of his videos offer a calming escape, but he also shows the wild's unpredictable side. On April 18th, 2022, Chris uploaded a video of what was meant to be a quiet solo camping trip deep in Harwood Forest, England, a chance for solitude and a break from everyday stress. However, what began as a relaxing getaway quickly took an unsettling turn.
So folks, I've came off the main path and I've came into the forest. I've been walking about 20 minutes and I've just passed about 5 minutes ago a bunch of young'uns, 7 or 8 of them. I'd say they're about 18, 19, 20-year-old, something like that. So that would have been the perfect place to camp as well. I've stood and talked to them for a bit and they even asked me if I want to camp there next to them, but I'm an old timer compared to them. I don't want to be sat next to them. I want to get out, find a spot by myself. So I think I'm going to walk for another half an hour. I want to get well away from them because they'll have the music on and they'll probably be messing about and that. I just want to chill, a few drinks, a few whiskies, and just enjoy the peaceful forest. This looks about the best spot I've come across.
Chris hiked deeper into the forest with his pack, searching for a secluded camping spot. He eventually found a quiet, untouched area, set up camp, and relaxed with a drink. For a brief moment, everything felt peaceful and safe, but the calm didn't last.
So I reckon I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours before it's dark. So rather than just sitting there drinking, I'm going to go for a little wander, see what's kicking about. This is not a bad little spot. It's on a little bit of a slope, but it's nice and grassy.
While wandering through the forest and filming, Chris realized he'd lost track of where he was. Being alone in such a dense area and not knowing the way back to camp was pretty unnerving. But he kept calm, trusted his instincts, retraced his steps, and eventually found his way back. That's when he noticed something felt off.
So here we are back at the tent. Whew. I hit myself a bit there, like I've went right over there and I'm thinking, oh God, I'm lost. What an idiot. But I came back and here we are. I was thinking, hey, why are you some professional camper? Can't even find your tent. Hey, what's happened there? What the f is this? It's me. Hell, man. It's strange. Sorry for the language, guys. 2 Cornish pasties and meat's gone. I mustn't like peppered salami, that's still there. And thank God my whiskey's still there.
While filming in the forest, Chris suddenly realized he was lost. Being alone in the thick woods and unsure how to get back to camp was unsettling. He stayed composed, followed his instincts, and eventually made it back. But the uneasy feeling lingered, and the quiet of the forest left him with questions. What actually happened out there? Was it just an animal, another person, or something more mysterious hiding in the shadows of Harwood Forest? Tom, the creator of Haunted Finders, is a solo investigator with a love for history and the paranormal, known for exploring the UK's most haunted sites. One trip to Nottinghamshire left a lasting impression. At East Stoke Church, tied to the bloody Battle of Stoke Field from the Wars of the Roses, the nearby river reportedly ran red with blood, and soldiers were buried in a mass grave on the grounds. From the moment he arrived, the weight of that history was clear. Among tombstones over 300 years old, Tom began filming his investigation.
Place, if you don't already know, sits right opposite the field where the Battle of Stoke Field took place, which was said to be one of the bloodiest battles of English history. So many people died in that battle that there is a small river that runs alongside the field, and when people were trying to escape, they slaughtered them into that stream, and apparently the river ran red with blood that day because of how many people were slaughtered. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that went down here, and they actually mass buried a lot of the soldiers from the Battle of Stoke Field in this churchyard, and there were that many of them buried that the churchyard now sits higher than the church. Wow, I got a really weird feeling then, walking past my own windows then, I swear. I thought I saw someone looking out. What's that? Oh, that is clear. What is that? What does he say? Definitely shot.
As he walked past one of the church windows, Tom froze. He saw a figure staring back at him for just a moment. No one else was supposed to be there, sending a chill down his spine. Despite this, he continued, setting up near the area believed to be the mass grave and starting an EVP session to ask if any spirits were present. The response came instantly.
Don't antagonize.
Don't antagonize. I'm not here to antagonize. Still graves present here from 1701.
Horrible things happened here.
Whoa. Disposed of.
Cursed land.
Cursed land. Just heard someone walking down here. Are you coming to join me? I've just heard you. Come. Such a strange feeling here. Someone walking behind me. I can hear you. Come closer then. Come and sit with me. Can you hear that? Please tell me you can hear that. Someone just walked underneath the tree.
Leaves rustled behind Tom, and slow, deliberate footsteps circled the area. As he stood to adjust his camera, something was thrown at him from the shadows, hitting with a loud thud, then another and another. The spirit wasn't just communicating anymore, it was acting, tossing objects, stalking him, and making its presence terrifyingly clear.
I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to throw stuff. Okay? I don't know if that was on the audio, but I stood up to put my phone in my pocket so I can get the recorder out. And if someone threw something over here, and again, and again.
Tom eventually left the site unharmed, but the experience left a lasting impact. He had been followed, threatened, and even physically targeted by an unseen force. Was it the restless spirit of a fallen soldier, angry over his violent death and unmarked grave, or something far darker? The Men's Life is a YouTube channel famous for explorations, investigations, and spontaneous outdoor adventures. On this day, the creator encountered one of his most unsettling experiences. Using Randonautica, an app that generates random coordinates to lead users to unusual places, he ventured into the unknown. At first, everything seemed normal as he followed the coordinates along a quiet, sound-muffled trail. Then, in the middle of nowhere, he came across a small wooden cabin, weathered, empty, and leaning at an odd angle, as if time had forgotten it.
So the cabin is literally right there. So there's the cabin that I was talking about. If you guys missed our main channel video, I will link it down below. But we straight up stumbled across this at nighttime. Makes me a little bit nervous because I really don't know whose it is or who has rights to it. Hello? Somebody in there? So sketch. There's antlers on the top. The hell? Someone definitely came recently. I remember a bunch more cans up there. As of right now, I feel like I'm being watched.
Inside, the cabin was completely silent. No furniture, no signs of life, just the faint smell of damp wood mixed with something metallic. As he went further in, subtle sounds began to appear. A distant crack, branches creaking under unseen pressure. He froze, scanning the trees, but the forest stayed still. Something felt wrong. Hours passed like this, just him, his camera, and the heavy silence. Then, suddenly, a whistle cut through the quiet. First sharp and distant, carried on the wind, then another, much closer.
This is a little bit weird. Maybe he's right though, maybe it was a marker of some sort. The hell? This is weird. kind of feel like I get the sense that people come here and do really weird things. Oh my god. The hell was that? Straight up heard movement behind me. I think someone's down there. Like right over there. I don't know, that was really weird. That sounded like it came from the path. Oh, sorry if I seem a little bit stuffed up. Still got the aftermath of COVID, and it's made it really hard to be talking. So, apologize if I'm a little bit still sniffly. Okay. I think I gotta get out of here. I think there's one individual here somewhere. I don't get the sense that there's many, but I get the sense that there's like at least one.
He froze, every instinct telling him to leave. That's when it hit him. He wasn't alone. Someone or something was following him. For any explorer, being stalked in the woods by an unseen presence is the worst fear imaginable. The only option was to stay calm, stay alert, and get out. That's exactly what he did, moving quietly and retracing his path back toward the car. But before he got far, the sound came again. The same sharp whistle, only closer this time. Then came the crunch of footsteps behind him.
I don't see anybody. Oh. 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 They just noticed me. They just noticed me. Okay. Okay. I don't know if they're coming. I don't know if they're coming. Oh. Whoever that is right down the path.
He crouched low, holding his breath, careful not to make a sound. Then he heard a strange clapping from the darkness ahead. It sounded human, but no one was there. He looked into the trees, but they gave nothing away. The sound was moving, though he couldn't tell how close. His heart raced as he wondered who could be out there. Then the whistle came again, longer this time, echoing through the forest. And just as suddenly, everything went silent.
My instincts were seriously right. I knew there was someone here. Okay. Oh. What the
He stayed hidden for a while, watching and listening for any sign of movement. When nothing happened, he slowly mustered the courage to move. Carefully, he followed the faint light of his flashlight back to the main trail, and eventually the trees opened up to reveal the dim glow of his car. He was safe. In the remote wilderness of south-central Oklahoma, there's a stretch of land known to only a few locals, whispered about for its strange occurrences. Over the years, it has gained a reputation for mysterious howls at night, fleeting movements in the trees, and unexplained encounters. For the YouTube channel Oreo Speedwagon, this area became the starting point for their cryptid investigations. On this evening, the cold air promised the unknown. Joined by his wife and their dog Badger, the host returned to the spot where he first heard the strange sounds that sparked his interest in possible Bigfoot activity. The handheld camera gives a casual, unpolished view, but his tense voice shows his anticipation. As he notes, every visit brings something unusual. Tonight, there's no plan to hike deep or light a fire. This outing is purely observational, a patient effort to listen and catch the subtle signs hiding in the darkness.
Where all this cryptid stuff began 3 years ago. Right back down that way. That's where I heard the whatever was howling. We've been out here and heard it almost every time we've been out here since then. As soon as we got here, everybody had to tinkle. One of the bad things about not having the van anymore is it's a little more difficult for Rachel to tinkle. Son, walk down that way. Well, there's nothing.
Yes. Okay.
What's
Stared there for a minute out there.
right?
They pulled into the familiar clearing they'd visited many times before, parking in the same spot where so many strange nights had begun. Rolling the windows down, they sat in silence, letting the cool Oklahoma air in. Usually, their dog, Badger, is full of energy, sniffing around and eager to explore. But tonight was different. He stayed close to the car, tail low, ears alert, eyes scanning the trees, refusing to move forward. His unease was clear, a first sign that this night wouldn't be like the others.
There's the coyotes. Yeah, the coyotes are back over this way. Sound like they were back over here to my right.
No way.
I hope that showed up.
The night was broken by distant coyote howls, familiar to the host. Then a deep, guttural roar answered, coming from the same direction, chilling and deliberate. Afterward, complete silence fell over the forest. Badger pressed against the car, whining and refusing to go outside, sensing something unseen watching.
Don't say it's a fox. Foxes, that was a roar.
They don't carry like that.
Nope.
And they're of like a high pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time we come out here.
Normally curious, Badger stays close to the car, ears up, tail low, clearly uneasy. The forest is quiet for a while until a deep knock rings out, like a large branch or tree trunk being hit. Such knocks are often linked to Bigfoot lore, thought by some to be signals. The timing makes the host pause. He doesn't overreact, just stops and listens, feeling the weight of the moment.
Going on though, but there's. Oh, okay. Okay, no, but there's something else.
As soon as we heard the coyotes, they did their little howling for 30 seconds or so. They stopped, and then immediately after that, something else roared that was absolutely not a coyote, however you pronounce it. Probably gonna run back up here to the car with Rachel, get in it, let it run, because it's a little chilly out here. Car's pretty quiet, so if we hear anything, are you out of the car? Did you just get in it? Because I heard a noise back here. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I heard it's. But it wasn't a howl. It almost sounded like a tree knock, like with a rotten piece of wood or something. Does that make sense?
As he films, the host reflects on why this remote part of south central Oklahoma always feels unsettling. Each visit brings strange events, faint howls from unseen corners, leaves crackling under invisible footsteps, or a distant roar that once sounded like a T-Rex. Badgers, normally brave, huddles in the car, tail low and ears perked, refusing to go outside, signaling something is off. The forest around them is dense and shadowed, every tree and brush seeming to hide shapes just beyond the flashlight's glow. There are no sudden scares tonight, only the deep, lingering sounds of the night. Whether it's a cryptid Bigfoot or the forest's eerie tricks, one thing is clear: this land hides its secrets well and never stays quiet for long. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.